Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to this special episode. So this is a public awareness video, and there are many people have been cheated, and I'm very unhappy. Just 2 days before, one of my friends was cheated royally. So I'm going to talk about that. Now, there are so many scams going around in India, and I tell you, one day I was sleeping on Sunday, my wife woke me up and I said, please allow me to sleep for another half an hour. She said, no, what are you doing? You are sleeping. And now people say, in 1 hour all your properties will be frozen, right? All your bank account will be frozen. I said, okay, what is it? And some email was sent to my mail ID and some messages were sent to my secretary's number, okay? And they said that, I have a case with Enforcement Directorate, and believe me, they use the Enforcement Directorate's logo. Even their profile picture is ED, right? And then, I saw the mail. The mail actually, it came from some lady name at gmail.com. How ED will use the gmail.com, right? And everybody in the government office or private organizations, they use their own mail ID, right? So moreover, any government agencies, they have the upper hand. They will send a notice to you. They will ask you to go to their office. Nobody will call you over the phone, and they say then, your property will be frozen or your bank account will be frozen. I think I posted in Twitter also. I started, the funny thing is that, when my secretary said, he's sleeping, then as soon as he woke up, he must call this number. That number is happened to be a US number, right? In the mail they said, recently Enforcement Directorate has been shifted to US. How an Enforcement Directorate in India can be shifted to US, right? They are all very funny things. You have a common sense, you will know that all these are scam. So I said, okay, I just replied just for fun, okay, poor government of India, okay, they cannot even afford an email ID for you. They are asking you to use a Gmail ID, right? And then, why the government of India does not have a land in India? They are asking the Enforcement Directorate to shift to US. Then they started abusing me, They say you are a fraud, okay. Yeah, I'm a fraud. That's why Enforcement Director is there to take care of me, right? Then why they call me fraud, They were not happy, They started using, all kinds of vulgar languages, this and that. I said, I know that you are a scamster, right? Then they asked me, by tomorrow you don't come and report to Enforcement Directorate office in Mumbai, okay, you will be arrested. And then they gave the address, okay. I posted that address in Twitter. Somebody actually took the photograph of that building. There was no ED office there, So, people, scams are going, like about 6 months before, once in a month we get these scams calls. But now, believe me, every day I'm getting 4 or 5 calls. And the technology is so advanced, earlier at least they have to pay some salary to some people to call, but nowadays, the technology, phone call is coming, you take it, you say, this is a notification from RBI. You have done something wrong. Because of that, RBI, within 2 hours, all your bank account will be closed. And you want to get more details, press 9. Okay, then I pressed 9. Somebody took the phone, asked me, what is your name? I said, why should I tell my name? You only call me, right? You call me, then you should know my name, right? Then they cut the call. The moment you are scared, and they'll say that, okay, you transfer so much money to this bank account, and then, there'll be no case against you. And then another call nowadays coming, this is a message from telecom department. Within 2 hours, your, call will be cut, and your subscription will be cut. You have to call this number. And what funny thing, most of these scamsters, I tell you, they call you either Sunday morning, early morning, because most of the people, will be in a sleepy mode. or if they target the senior citizens, they will call around 2 p.m. in Saturday or Sunday, because like senior citizens, so they will tend to sleep in the afternoon. So, your brain may not be working very well. So, sleepy mode. And they use the opportunity, right? And then they call this and that, your bank account will be closed if you don't update, okay? And then they'll say, debit card number, what is your PIN, right? These scams are getting out of control. And another scam going on, people call, we are calling from this courier agency. There's one parcel has come to you from South Africa or Uganda. Okay, when we scanned it, there is a drug. So we suspect you that you have a drug. Narcotics Bureau will be coming and arresting you. You don't want to get arrested. Okay, we are going to inform the Narcotics Bureau. You don't want us to inform that you transfer so much money. And 2 days before, one of my friends got this call, and then he has actually transferred 3 lakh rupees. And let me tell you that 3 lakh rupees is entire life saving, right? And then this is gone. And then, by the time he called me, he told me, I told immediately, no, this is scam, okay? So then we activated, right? And I told him to call the, helpline number. Okay, unfortunately, the helpline number did not work. Now, if a helpline number is not working for 3 hours, the guy who cheated, okay, do you think that he will keep the money in bank and immediately will withdraw the cash, right? And then, because I know some top level police officers, I call them, this call number is not working. So they tried their best, So by the time we make a complaint, 4-5 hours gone already. If 4-5 hours gone, it's too late. Then, the next day they were asked to come to the police station. Then they said, now today is Sunday, then you come tomorrow morning to file a complaint, and all these things, it's too late, right? Now, there are many questions come to our mind as a common man, right? You go to the bank, they ask you to sign FATCA declaration, they ask you to link your Aadhaar number to your bank account, right? Even you go to income tax portal, how many bank account you have, how much money you have in all the bank account, everything is reflected there. Now, when I was talking to a police officer, he told me, sir, the probability of recovering that money is very low. At best, what they can do, they can freeze that account. But if you freeze that account, they will go and open another account and they will start doing the scam again. So, my question is that, number one, there must be a hotline, which is accessible to the people, because by the time a person knows that he has been scammed, that is already too late. And after that he calls, a number, if that is not accessible, the time is too late. And then not only that, as soon as the call center receives that number, they must have the ability to freeze the account immediately. Like immediately freeze the account, and then we will see, investigate what is true or not. Otherwise, those people will be withdrawing the cash. And then, if a case has been filed, not only that account should be frozen, okay, all the accounts under that name, okay, linked to the Aadhaar, same Aadhaar or same PAN number, because every bank account you have to give a PAN number. Okay, if that guy is having 5-6 bank account, then all the bank's account has to be frozen, right? And I really don't know, even the telecom department, okay, if a scam call coming to me, if I, there must be a number where I can report. I received the spam call from this, okay, scam call for this number. Then the telecom department must block that number. And telecom department is helping them with so much of technology. One nuisance, I every day get one call, I grahat, something like that, it starts, okay, I block it. I block one number, same call is coming from next day, from another number. I block it. Every day I'm getting one call, every day I'm blocking, every day new call is coming. Now, how can telecom department can cooperate with the scamsters like this? How can they get so many things? If you are getting a call from some number, if you block it, that's it. Okay, I don't think that they will be having so many mobile numbers. Do you think they have 400, 500 numbers? How they are doing? And all these things are, very, very funny thing. Now, the funny thing is that one of my friends who lost 3 lakh rupees, right, And he has to make 4 lakh rupees to recover this 3 lakh, because he has to make 4 lakh, then only he pay 1 lakh tax to the government, then he can recover this 3 lakhs. At least the government of India should do something. If somebody is being scammed, he lost the money, okay, at least until he recovers that money, at least the income tax should not be charged for him. And believe me, one guy used artificial intelligence, used my photo, my video, okay, and scammed one guy 29 crores. It's not 1 rupee or 2 rupee, it is 29 crores. One person in Chennai lost 29 crore, but he was thinking that he has paid the 29 crore to me. And see these scamsters, how advanced they are people, okay, you keep transferring money to them, they say that they are buying and selling shares, okay, it's not they are buying and selling share, they are saying P.R. Sundar is buying and selling share. Okay, the people who follow me very closely, they know very well that I am not a good person in stock market. I only do trading. I only do trading in options. I am not a good investor also. But people are thinking that P.R. Sundar is buying and selling share. They give some app. In that app, keep on showing the profit. This guy gave 29 crore. The profit went on increasing. It went up to 185 crore. So because he saw 185 crore profit, he wanted to withdraw 5 crore. And that time, he contacted some person. They said, you have to, our commission 16 crore, you have to transfer, and then only you can withdraw. That is when he realized that it is a scam. Okay, now I tell you my personal experience, how many scams I came across. Somebody called me from the enforcement directorate, that is a scam. Somebody said, the drug consignment has come, you are getting commission, that was second one. This is where my friend lost 3 lakh rupees 2 days before. We are going to all over the places in police department. Okay, in fact, we know people in police department, but still no use. Then people say your telecom services will be dropped. Then they say, I'm calling from RBI, that one. All right. And the most important, stock market is the place where the huge number of scams. Okay, I'm P.R. Sundar calling you. You give me money, I will manage your money. I can make more profit. Okay. I think this impersonation is really a nuisance. If somebody is caught, they must be punished heavily. How can they use my photograph, my video, It's not only mine. I think they are using everybody's. But the most impersonated person in India may be P.R. Sundar. But there is nothing to be happy about it. My request to the government is that, they have to have a, system in place so that action can be taken immediately, as soon as somebody is being scammed, immediately that account should be frozen. Those people must be brought to the justice, and there, just only to which account you transfer the money, only that account is frozen, is of no use. Everything under their PAN number or other number has to be blocked. Okay, income tax department also should consider something for these people. But all these are our wish list. Okay, I don't think that those things can happen. But what you can do, you can safeguard yourself. Nobody is going to save you. So how to safeguard yourself? I'll give you some tips. Okay, number one, if you are a normal man, any call from unknown number, don't pick up the call. Sometimes, in our business, we cannot do that, because like our potential customers is calling, right? So how we can cut all the calls? But most of the people, they don't belong to this category. You must be working somewhere, If any new number is coming, you don't pick up the call, okay? And send a message or send a WhatsApp, okay? This is a new number, okay? Why do you want to talk to me? So, if these scamsters, usually they don't respond. That's one thing. So, one agenda, if they give the reply, then at least, you have a record of that. So, to give a police complaint. And second thing, you be very, very careful, during Saturday and Sunday. Why these people do on Saturday and Sunday? Because the probability of, you are going to the police or getting those things, it's very, very less because it's a holiday. right? I was talking to one of my friends who is working in government. Sundar, I don't know how these stupid people, they believe all these things, We in government, we don't work from Monday to Friday. Where are we going to work on Saturday and Sunday, right? Don't pick up the call from unknown numbers, right? Anybody say anything, let me tell you very, very clearly, no government agencies will call you over the phone. They will send the notice to you. They will send you the show cause notice to you. Right? They will, because you see, the people in income tax or ED or any other division, they are the upper hand. Right? They can call you to their office. Right? Once you have not done anything wrong, why should you worry? If somebody says the drug has come in your name, why should you worry? Right? So you say, okay, if that's the case, send me the notice or send me the mail. Send me the mail from official mail ID, not gmail.com. Right? So, please be safe. This scam is getting out of control. Okay. And now, I'm getting so angry, now this is becoming a scam India. Right? We are not against any government. We are not against any political party. Okay. But everybody should work together and to do something. And this is just really getting out of control. It's a nuisance. Every day I'm getting 4 or 5 calls. So why should if RBI wants to talk to me, they can send a notice to me directly. They can send a mail to me directly. Right? So please be safe. A small mistake, one of my friends, he lost his entire life savings. Is going to be suffering for a long time. Right? A small mistake can cost you very much. So this is the technology, better switch off your phone on Saturdays and Sundays, right? That's the best thing you can do. You spend time with your family. So anyway, I'm really very angry. It has happened to one of my friends. I'm also not able to help. Although I'm trying my best, the probability of recovering that money is very, very low. If you have enjoyed this video, please share with your friends and tell them to be very, very safe. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.